So don't even bother asking if you look okay. You know I'll say when I see you.
So watching that brings back memories, I'm sure.
Yeah, it does. It does. Definitely. That was a great time.
So, I mean, you're coming to a year later here. You look at that, like, what goes through your mind? I mean, obviously we're going to get to what you're up to and all that, but...
It's been a long road, a great road, but a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
And determination and just the will to win, you know, and wanting to go to that next level.
Well, I want to ask you what the contestants are going through, but first, what do you think of the new stage? I mean, it's
incredible.
Right?
It's great. I mean, to have a stage like that at this point in the competition, you know, when we were on the show and then we went to the big stage for the finale, it was such a big difference, and it was just incredible to kind of be on one of those kind of stages. But they're already there. They're already on that amazing, cool stage, and a little jealous, but no, it's really cool to see them rocking out on that great stage.
I feel like your fellow finalists are all thinking this, like, wait a second, that stage looks like the finale stage.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Here
incredible.
we are, top 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stefano, explain to us and our viewers, what are these kids going through right now? What are their emotions like?
Oh, their emotions are everywhere. You know, they all had a story before they were judged. You know, and that's one thing I think it's really hard to put in perspective. But you know, it's tough being judged every week and having the whole world judge you. And you know, you just want to be a singer, you want to be an artist, and you know, show your talent with love. You know, and you're always being judged. You know, and it's such a contrast of the whole thing. You know, and it for some it takes the joy and the love out of it, and it's really unfortunate. But you know, I say to them, you know, just keep on going and just open your heart and love and go out there and sing your butt off.
Did you feel watching, because you've caught some of the episodes this season, obviously, watching, did you see any big differences? I mean, a lot of, when you are being judged, you are being critiqued, do you see any differences in sort of the judges this season versus when you were up there on stage?
I don't think I see any real big difference. I think, you know, after judging for so long, there's not, you know, I mean, it's hard to talk about new things each and every time. You know, it's hard judging in the first place. But, I mean, I think they're doing a great job.
So so let's get to this. So obviously we know you signed with Hollywood Records,
Yes, I
which
did.
congratulations,
Yes,
it's a
thank
big
you.
deal.
Thank
I mean,
you.
he's label mates with
Miley
Selena,
Cyrus.
Miley. I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So obviously your fans out there want to know. Tell us, what can you tell us about the new album, what you're working on?
Just been working so hard. I know my fans, they know all about it. I'm always tweeting, studio.
Yeah.
But it's been an incredible journey. You know, I went on tour thinking, you know, I came in 7th place. I got in the show for one reason, that was to get in that industry. And so I really worked and made sure my performances put me in a position to where somebody would look at me and someone would want to say, well, I think this kid has something that could be transformed into a great career. And so by the grace of God, you know, Hollywood picked me up, and had other labels interested as well, and Hollywood just seemed like it was the best fit.
Yeah.
And it's just been an incredible journey now, just recording with, you know, and writing with the best producers in the world. It's great.
What kind of tracks or kind of, like, if you had to describe the album that you're trying to put together?
It's definitely pop R&B, you know, with a Latin twist. And it's going to be fun, you know, a lot of fun music, a lot of cool music, love, and just things that make you feel good. You know, that's one thing that I wanted to really emphasize on this album, and I wanted to show my vocals. You know, and that was one thing that you can get out of the show. You know, we all were great vocalists, but now it's about being recording artists and showing that through your tracks.
Now, different from where we just watched Jer Bear here, Jeremy was the first. You made it far. So I mean, you were well into it, and kind of a front runner. Jennifer Lopez was you were a big favorite of hers. She really championed you throughout the competition. What do you feel though, like, whereas you got through and you worked to get to the label, for someone like him that's just dumped first? What do you think, like what Dee Dee just kind of told us, but like what did you feel for like the contestants that you saw that were really talented and went so quickly into the competition?
Well, the thing is you can never, you can't demean what this show, what the platform is. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of people see you, whether you come in, first or second or 13th or whatever. It's definitely different. As in, they're not going to see exactly everything that you're going to do, but you still have something to work with.
Yeah.
And he still has a name, and he still has his talent. And it's about knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, and knowing what you need to work on, and moving from that. And I think that's very important for someone that has come in 13th and wants to still continue that goal and that dream.
Got it.
And so I wouldn't put my head down if I was him. I would definitely keep on going and working for his goals.
Actually, your season is kind of amazing. We cover the music business at The Hollywood Reporter, and 8 out of 11 of the season 10 finalists have been signed, and to very
amazing.
interesting deals. They're not all spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. Your Hollywood deal, seems perfectly positioned for the kind of artist that you are. I guess one of the questions that we got, because we're getting Twitter questions from your fans, how important are album sales to you as you're making a record?
That is definitely part of the success in my mind. For being a recording artist, you want to have the best sales you can have, and that's important for me. And it's all about the music. It's about the songs that you're doing, and it's the songs that you're picking to make your album. That's the whole point. I mean, I'm doing that, and I'm putting all that hard work into it. So when it does drop, it's gonna be the best it can be. And just going back to coming from the show, and you want to do everything you can to put yourself in the best position possible. I got off the show on American Idol, and I'm putting myself in the best position possible. I'm giving myself the best chance to do great things.
Do you have a release or a month slated yet, or is that still up in the air?
I have a lot of songs done right now.
Yeah.
And I would say that the album's probably half to 3/4 done. We got a great single coming out soon with an amazing feature. We're just trying to figure out when we're going to drop it. Sometimes it's been mid-April, sometimes it's been in the early May. So everything's we're just trying to find the perfect timing. Everything's timing, so you know how that is.
Perhaps a return to Idol stage?
That was
this year?
one of the Idol questions. Are you going to perform as a guest?
I know I'm gonna go to the show and check out the Idols firsthand and in person, and that'll be really cool.
Okay.
As far as the performance, right now I have no idea. I don't think so at this point, but performances are definitely in store, and we're gonna be working a lot. And Hollywood is putting a lot into my project, and it's such an amazing opportunity what they're gonna do for me, and I'm just really happy about it.
Can I ask one more question? Yeah. Did you write some of the songs? Or
Oh yeah,
you did.
Oh
okay.
yeah. Again, I think it's funny when I said that, and I was actually that I said, we had stories before we were judged, and I just started writing a song a couple days ago about that. And but before I went on the show, I really wrote all my music, and I didn't ever do covers. It was either my father's music or my music, and I wasn't quite the artist, songwriter on the show kind of thing, but that's definitely who I was at heart before doing the show, and I bring that into my album as well.
And they're co-writes as
co-writes,
well? Right.
I have a few songs that we're actually working on that I did and wrote before I was even on the show, so my own music, and I'm really excited about that.
Smart young boy.
Well, I always think it's interesting,
Right,
not to bring up an ex-Idol judge, but Cara DioGuardi, a very well-known songwriter,
Yes.
would always say that when it came to writing, not just with Idols, but with anyone, it's like, hi, nice to meet you, take your clothes off. Like, you literally walk into a room and have to expose everything.
Oh
Exactly.
God.
And it's hard because for me, Hollywood's putting me with these amazing producers, and you go in and you have this idea, and they are like, wait, we want you to do this, and so you kind of have to find a happy medium with that, and know and learn how to work with people, and it's a hard thing to do, but I've definitely learned a lot from being on that on the show and working with the producers we worked on that show. I kind of took that kind of thing, you have this vision of what you want to do in the performance, and then the producers also wanted you to do certain things. Like lately, somebody, I think Colton performed lately, but when we did that song, I was like, we want to, make it contemporary, and the producer was like, yeah, so let's throw the beat in there, and at first I was like, lately with a beat, what? Man, I don't know, and then it turned out great, and so that's kind of where you have to go with it.
That was such an amazing performance. I loved that song.
Thank you.
So wait, do we know which producers that you're working with? Have you tweeted about that?
I've tweeted, definitely. I've tweeted a lot about the producers I've been with. I'm from Dallas, Austin. I was actually with him yesterday. The last couple of days, we're going and work more. Rock Mafia, Toby Gad, the Jackie Boys. I've been working with a lot of big hitters, and it's great because that's, I'm hoping to hit it big. So it's putting myself around the right people and making sure again that I'm putting myself in the best position possible.
Well, we hope you make it
We
big
hope you
too.
make it big, too.
And I want to just read a comment from one of your Twitter fans that is a great thing to end on. Hi, I love you.
I love you too.
We're getting flooded.
Yeah, we
Twitter
really
questions.
are. But really good questions, and you guys can continue to send questions
yeah.
for
Questions.
Bonnie.
Come on,
Hit me up. We're doing a Twitter party on Saturday. Let's do it.
All right, Twitter party on Saturday.
Stefano, thank
we're
you
gonna
for
bring
coming by.
and we're gonna bring Bonnie out in just a second.
A second.